Hello, my friends. This is Ellis Paul here in Crozet, Virginia. I've got some surprise guests in the background tonight. That's Bill and Karen. They're just going to be sitting there in the background doing various things. I might have Karen come up and say hi on camera, maybe Bill too. Nice to have you guys here listening in. Tonight is a Sunday night, which I normally do my Patreon night, and that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. The new record is available to Patreon members. If you are a member of Patreon, just go over to Patreon, sign on, and just scroll down. The next video beneath this, the next post beneath this one is the download for the record, and you can go ahead and download that, and you'll have it. It's called 55, and it's not coming out for a few months, but if you're on Patreon, you get it like 4 or 5 months in advance, which is pretty remarkable. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. Speaking of the album, why don't I play something from it while we're just sitting here in the background? I'll play a track here. Let's see. Lots of choices. Let's see here. What shall we do? Let's do this. This is Who You Are. In the background. We're going to start at 8 o'clock. We're going to do a few songs in public, and then we go private just for Patreon folks. Let me know where you're from and that you're listening. That's Jackie. Good to have you here, Jackie. You're in Pittsburgh, I believe, right? Stephanie, she's asking about my Starbucks addiction. No Starbucks today, but I did drink Adam Ezra for breakfast. Scarlett says Cosmos is a favorite. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. We're going to start in just about 5 minutes. Hello, Josh. Nice to see you here. Thanks for swinging through. Hope we bump into each other soon down the road. Alice here from Syracuse. Stephanie as well from all over the world here. Craig Ossie. Mariah in Wintergreen, Virginia, just down the road from me. Starting just about 2 minutes, folks. Nice to see you. Joan, thank you from California tuning in. My high school friend, Gavin O'Brien. Nice to see you too, brother. Thank you. There's Kelly V. All right. Nice to have a Canadian person here. I'm glad you have the album. Thank you. And that's Karen texting from behind me. She's there, she's here, she's everywhere. Stephanie Henderson from Wellesley. All right, good. Yeah, occasionally we have people in the background there watching. Let's see if I can find the words to Cosmos. Of course I know. Everyone's saying hi to everybody else. We're going to start when the song ends. I hope you guys are enjoying the new album. If you haven't, thank you for supporting the fundraiser and supporting me on Patreon. All right, Alan, nice to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in here. A lot of folks from Oklahoma. There's Dana Prim. Glad you're here as well, Dana. And Bob, nice to see you. I hope you're signed up for the New England Songwriters Retreat. Thank you, Charlotte. And Barb Emerson from Maine, all right. It is that time, y'all. Let's start this show. Look at this. I'll see you in 30 seconds. Hello, everybody. This is Ellis Paul. I'm at my place in Crozet, Virginia. Tonight, I'm very lucky to have dear friends in the audience here behind me. Karen, of course, who runs my home office from Pittsburgh, is traveling with her dear friend Bill. And say hi, guys. Hi. There they are in the background. Live in studio audience. The first time I've ever had, and they have applause lights that kick in. The whole thing. It's crazy. Nice to see you guys. Listen, every Sunday night I play for my Patreon subscribers, and as a way of connecting with folks, and they've just this week received the new album, the download for it. All you need to do, guys, if you don't have it, is join Patreon, and you can get it. It's not coming out officially on all of the media until probably May. I'm from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I've been living out of a suitcase now for 14 days. I walked the boulevard in Hollywood. I caught a Vegas show that was no good. Met a dancer there, a star in a Broadway play. But it's a lonely world from this Greyhound. 3,000 miles. Oh, I've come a long way. 3,000 miles. Now 21, that's as good a guess as any age that I'd confess to. Let's just say I'm old enough to get away. Now back in school I found the only written truth. Bathroom stalls and telephone booths. I studied a while, but college got in my way. And I've learned much more from the back of this Greyhound. Believe me, I've been here 14 days, 3,000 miles. Oh, I've come a long way, 3,000 miles. See the world outside, it's turning. It's yours. We were put here for the learning. People talk to themselves on Greyhound. Even the driver strains to hear. They tell the same forgotten story. Will it fall on forgetfully? 3,000 miles, 3,000 miles. Downtown in Houston on whenever they venture too close to refuse. I sat with a girl from Boston playing cards with cigarettes. I lost her name at the poker game. Her face I'll never forget. You never forget the view out these windows. Believe me, I have been here 14 days. 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles. 3,000 Yeah, the sound of two people clapping. I am a folk musician. Wow. Having flashbacks to a gig I did in Michigan once. Just, it's all that matters is that you're outnumbered. And folks, tonight there's twice as many people as are performing here. So, amazing. Oh. Let's do something here. I'm just going to do one or two more songs here publicly, and then I say goodnight to Facebook folks. And we just performed for people that are on Patreon. Just go over there and sign up. Listen, it's only $1 a month. And it's only going to be $1 a month for one more month. So this is your last chance to do it cheaply. Because if you don't, you got to pay $3 at the bottom starting on March 1st. So go and save those $2. Because that's a cup of coffee at not at Starbucks. Can you get a $2 cup of coffee these days? Dunkin' Donuts, maybe? With a new album out, it feels like I'm kind of cheating on my old songs. I have an album called The Storyteller's Suitcase, and I think it's my best album of writing and probably my best overall album as far as capturing who I am. And that was my last one. And I was just trying to make this new one as good as that one, and I think in many ways it is. Jesus never saved a soul, never walked on water except ice and snow. There's a rumor in the choir I'm just the luckiest guy they know, but ain't no Jesus never saved a soul. I struggle with wrong from right. I ain't no Prince of Peace. I've hit the floor in a good bar fight. I'll ask forgiveness come Sunday, 'cause I'm asking for trouble Saturday night. I ain't no Buddha. I struggle with wrong from right. No, I can't walk on part of the sea. The only miracle I've seen is you walking down the island. No, I can't talk to God. I ain't divine. Only miracle I've seen is I can call you mine. Savior, ain't got the words. How do you preach to the masses when you can't even talk to a girl? Well, you get a little courage from holy wine, but then your speech gets slurred. I ain't no savior, I ain't got the words. No, I can't walk on water, can't part the sea. Only miracle I've seen is you walking down the aisle to me. No, I can't talk to God, I ain't divine. Only miracle I've seen is I can call you mine. The only miracle that I've seen is I can call you mine. Oh, mine. I can call you mine. Oh, mine. All right, that's I Ain't No Jesus. Got a friend here, John Fern, who's asking me, is the music on Spotify? No, it's not on Spotify. It won't be on Spotify until May. The new album is available as a digital download or a CD from people that joined Patreon, or for people that supported the fundraiser for the record. So you can just go to Patreon / for that. Let me see if I can find it here. Or you can contribute it to the fundraiser, and that'll bring you it as well. But you can go to join the subscription service at Patreon / Ellis Paul. Nice to have you guys here. My friend Bob says he likes Who You Are a lot. I know I played that in the background here in the room. I was thinking maybe I could play that for you guys again on the show here. Let me just grab it, the video of it. Let's see, where are you? Who You Are, there it is. So this is just a listening video. This is not the video for the final video for the song, but this is it. Walking in the desert, thinking freedom's there. The only sound is my footsteps ringing in the open air. Throw the maps out, break the compass, chase your own star, find direction in the darkness to remember who you are, who you are. The sky for water, but only thunder's coming round. There's no place to hide under. Oh, I burned my shelter down. Teardrop, every blind That, my friends, is Who You Are from the new album. The woman singing in the background and playing dobro is the multi-talented Abby Gardner from Red Molly, the great Americana band that my partner Laurie is also a member of. And yeah, the record came out really great. I'm proud of it, and I hope you guys that have it are enjoying it, and hope that you folks that haven't heard it yet will pick it up in May when it comes out, or we'll join the fundraiser or Patreon and get an early copy. Should have the CD. The artwork still needs to be approved, and but we should have the CD in about 6 weeks, I think. So maybe sooner, but and then we'll send it and turn it around as soon as we can. I want to say hi to Michael O'Brien there in Ottawa, Ontario. Sounding great, and I'll definitely be signing up on your Patreon link. Excellent video. Thank you, man. We were just talking, the three of us, the audience and I here in the background there, about that video. And a lot of the videos that I'm using, I take stock footage out of a place called Storyblocks, and there's a couple, a model and her model boyfriend, I believe, because they kiss a lot in the videos and they look rather comfortable, cozy together. But they keep on showing up in a lot of my footage, so I think they're in like 3 or 4 of the videos that I've created in the past. So I kind of like it because there's some continuity in that storyline, and it feels good. It feels really nice. Let me see if I can find the. I don't see it. All I see is, I don't see my Patreon membership thing. Go to Patreon, folks, if you're interested. I'm going to say goodnight to all you folks watching there on the Facebook. Thank you for joining me. If you want to see the rest of the show, go ahead and join Patreon. I'm over there right now. I'll be playing more songs from the new album, more videos, taking requests, and basically getting shit from a bunch of people. So I hope you'll join us over there. I'm going to say goodnight to Facebook on my personal page. Good night, Facebook. And now I'm going to say goodnight to Facebook on my my band page. Good night, Facebook. Good night, you Princes of Maine. Remember that? That was that Cider House Rules. Twitch. Good night, Twitch. And lastly, Twitter. Good night, Twitter. All you twits on Twitter. Good night. That brings me to my Patreon crowd. If you're listening over there on Patreon, my friends, you can click on the YouTube sign, and that'll bring you to the YouTube site where I can see all of the people watching there. We have a decent little crowd tonight. Thank you, folks. I hope you guys have listened to the album, you remaining Patreon folks. And if you have any questions or comments you want to make about the record, this is a good time to do it. I see Mason is tuning in there. Is that Metallica there? And it is. I think it's small. Yeah, I think it's Metallica. That's awesome. I love that. I hope you just force Metallica down your grandma's throat. That's what I hope. She has been folked to death. She needs some heavy metal. Like, at least they're really melodic. As a band, they're actually musicians, like of the highest order. So we got folks from all over the country here. Again, we have Jen Regler is here, and Dana Prim, Barbara Emerson. Nice to have all you guys here. Somebody was talking about me playing some of these new songs. I have to admit, I don't have all of them memorized. I'm talking about the new songs. I don't even have all my old songs memorized, just the ones that are in sort of rotation. But I could try. I'll try this one. And let me see if I can find the lyrics, because then I won't mess that part up. Let's see. I see lyrics. No, I don't. I've got a way to do this. Hold on, y'all. We'll find a way. I'm going to do a song called Cosmos. I wrote Cosmos in December and thought I needed a song on the record because the record was feeling a little bit serious. Like songs like Who You Are were on it. And I felt like, it needed Here Comes the Sun. That's what I thought to myself. I don't know if you guys know the backstory of the record. It's heavily inspired by the Beatles. And I felt like I needed something just positive, grateful, uplifting, and that's how Cosmos came into my life. And when I was in Chicago, I'd come up with this chord change. And it just felt like very different, and sometimes chord changes go through transformations over time, and it ended up turning into a finger-picked song, and this is it here. Riding this rock across the cosmos, and before I'm a ghost, I'll thank the host. Oh, what a wild ride it's been. I've touched the sun and the sea. I've followed the truth in me. I've seen the divine. Child, perfect and wild, isn't she lovely? And more friends than most, I don't mean to boast. All the love surrounds me. I've touched the sun and the sea. I've followed the truth in me, and I felt the love. I've held their love. I've seen their love in me. And I used my hands till they turned to sand. I tasted sweet wine. I sang all the songs. I played along. Till the last words were sung by me. I've touched the sun and the sea. I've followed the truth in me. I've seen the divine, and I sang the songs. I felt your love in me. That might have been the first time I've ever played that start to finish with all the lyrics in front of me. It's amazing that you can write a song and never perform it entirely from start to finish, but still go in and record the guitar parts separately and then sing the lyrics. And so yeah, I love that. And as soon as I was done with it, I'm like, oh, this is exactly what the record needs. And so when you're sequencing the album, you're like, I'll put it somewhere in the middle So when we need a little sunshine in the album, it'll be in the middle. But it kept on getting nudged and nudged and nudged from the middle and back of the record to the front, and finally landed in first place. And it's the one that I wrote, the only song I wrote in a half an hour. And even recording it was this like boom, boom, boom. Radislav and I were in Woodstock, New York, and we went out to dinner and got a little tipsy. And when I got back, I thought, I'm just going to put it down. I'll try and see if I can record it. It was midnight, and I was alone in the studio, just like I am here, using my microphones, just like I'm using. I brought them up to Woodstock. And the engineer was asleep, so I couldn't use his equipment, but I had brought all of my stuff up. And I just recorded it, and then I recorded the second guitar part. And it came out great. And then Rad woke up the next morning and put an accordion on it. And then the engineer came in at 11, and he was like, can I play bass on this? And I said, absolutely. And then it was done. So it was just funny. It was like December 5th when I wrote it, and by the 12th it was recorded, and it may be one of my favorites on the record. Just strange that way. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I'd like to play for you another track from the record, video of it here. Hope you like it. This is called Golden California. Love it like it's my hometown, but I wasn't born here. Was never a quarterback, last chance, Hail Mary trying to get out of here. But if I ever lay roots down, this is my sacred ground. Oh, it's 1 mile straight shot, 2 by the blacktop, dirt through the redwoods, out to the last rock. Come see the gold, California. It's like God's own painting, baby. I'll be there waiting for you. Hey, take a jet plane, dirt road, wagon wheel, westbound train that's waiting for you. Come see the cold California. High over Big Sur, sunset dripping in deep blue. It's like an X on a map, like a best kept secret that waits for you. Wind in a cotton dress, oh, it's blowing through your hair. Waves in the wind like a flag, I'd follow you anywhere, anywhere. Well, it's 1 mile straight shot, 2 by the blacktop, dirt through the redwoods, out to the last rock. Come see the gold California. It's like God's own painting, baby. I'll be there waiting for you. Hey, take a jet plane, dirt road, wagon wheel, westbound train that's waiting for you. Oh, come see the gold California. Hollywood hippies acting all trippy, riding Route 1, sitting out the quake. East Coast schemers and Rust Belt dreamers are headed west, boy, till that axle breaks. It's 6 days straight shot, 3 if you don't stop, dirt through the redwoods, up to the last rock. Come see the gold in California. It's like God's own painting, I'll be there waiting for you. Hey, take a jet plane, dirt road, wagon wheel, westbound train that's there waiting for you. go. California, California. I love it like it's my hometown, but I wasn't born here. If I ever lay roots down, this is my sacred ground. All right, that was Golden California. I was telling Bill and Karen, the audience, the studio audience, the live in-studio audience behind me, as I was playing it, I was telling them that I wanted the record, because it was written mostly during the pandemic, in fact, entirely during the pandemic. We're still in the pandemic. I wanted to write songs about my favorite places. So there's a song about the desert. There's a song about Ireland. There's a song, what am I missing? California. Yeah, California, the desert, and Ireland. And I was in Nashville, and my friend Christian Bush was there also, and he met me at my hotel, and I said, you know, I'm doing this album, and I want to write about Big Sur, because it's like my favorite place, and I just want to write about it. And you know, it's like I feel like it's my spiritual hometown. Like, I'm from Presque Isle, Maine, and I love it there. But if I could be defined by the place I was living, I'd want it to be in Big Sur, because I have this romantic attachment to the place, and it's so beautiful, and there's so many artists and poets that live there. And we just sat at the hotel, and we just crushed that song, and a lot of the spirit and energy was Christian interpreting my love for Big Sur, because he had the guitar in his hand, and that build up into the chorus, it's just typical Christian kind of writing there. It's 1 mile straight shot, 2 if you don't stop, 3 through the red foot. It keeps on growing and building, and then there's that final chorus swinging together there, and it's a great pre-chorus. Yeah, so it's all, there are a few co-writes on the record. I think there may be 6 of the 12 songs were co-written with other folks. And if you're looking at the songs on the album, the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 are all co-written songs on the record. Anyway, I want to say to Joan Hacker, who I know lives in California, she feels very lucky with the beautiful coastline there. And there's Bodie up there in Northern California. No plans yet to come out there. I'm going to wait until the record is out, maybe in the fall, but certainly in the spring. I promise you, it won't be too long. I mean, the spring after the fall. I guess that's over a year. I got to get there. I promise you, we're looking in October, so we'll see. Yeah. And then Rachel says, "Oh, I love where you had all but your vocal dropout. It really grabs your attention." Thank you, Rach, for that. Produced this one myself with of course Mark Dan's engineering ears and help when I needed, an idea. So very, very proud of how it came out, y'all. And Ron Bosley says, "We have that beautiful cold coastline in Cleveland." The first gig in Cleveland years and years and years ago, I don't know if you've lived there long or not, Ron, but was at the Barking Spider. That was my first gig. And that night I met a guy named Chris Nickvenda, who's a frequent friend of mine and a frequent listener here online. And that one night gave me a lifetime of friendship with him in particular, which has been a real blessing. And Joan's mentioning Alaska here. Yes, Alaska is on the West Coast. Yeah, that's true. We're going to be up in Alaska in May, y'all. I'm sure I've beaten this to death with all of you because you've usually come to all these shows that I do. But I'll just mention it one more time that if you are not on board yet with this idea, come join me on this Alaska cruise. May 26th to June 2nd, Vancouver to Seward. And we're adding on 2 nights in Homer, Alaska. It should be really fun. I'm looking forward to all of that. There's artwork on the album as well of mine. This is the song Holy. Maybe I'll play that next. Why not? That's the ship. That's the train. And that's Declan McLaren right there. Let's see. I hope you can hear this okay. Just got to get the... There we go. Declan McLaren's been on his roof all night, staring at the lights of his town. The last train to Dublin has just taken flight. Through the snow he hears the whistle sound. He says it's holy, the sound of it's holy, holy to me. And if only I could take it to Dublin, I'd catch a boat across the sea. 'Cause Young is waiting for me. She says don't risk your life on a train. He says watch me. Roosters are crowing, church bells have spoken. There's a steam train stretching down the tracks. And there's Declan McLaren running beside a freight car. He takes a hold, he ain't looking back. He says it's holy, the sound of it's holy, holy to me. And if only I could take it to Dublin, I'd catch a boat across the sea. His mother says, Christ, Declan, please, don't risk your prayers on a train. He says, watch me. It's April 11th at the Queenstown Docks. There's a foghorn coming across the waves. And there's Declan McLaren with a third-class ticket on the biggest ship that man's ever made. He says it's holy, the sound of it's holy, holy to me. And if only I could take it to New York, Paris waiting for me. His friends say, Christ, Declan, please, don't risk your prayers on a dream. He says, watch me. Watch me. Yeah, that is a song called Holy. I am in love with Ireland. I'm doing an excursion there as well, leading a vacation trip that's sold out, but there's one being planned for 2024. Keep an eye out for that if you guys want to come as well. All right. Let's see, what else we got? Uncle Al is saying he's got the most polluted lake to look at in Syracuse. Oh, that's too bad, man. Sorry to hear that. I hope you guys are enjoying the record. I've still got to figure out what the singles are going to be for AAA stations. Gonna get a radio promoter's input, but Bill seems to like Golden California. Is that your choice, Bill?
Yes, sir.
For a single? I like it too. It's got a catchiness to it. So, but we'll see. We'll see. My friend Tal likes that one as well. Karen, what's your favorite song?
Favorite, probably.
You want to come up and join me? Let me bring Karen on up here.
The chair. Oh, here's the chair.
Karen has been running the office here in my life for the last 5 years. And she's visiting me with Bill. And yeah, your favorite song is?
I really like Holy. That's probably my favorite song. But as far as a single, maybe Cosmos or Be the Fire.
Yeah. Why do you think that? Just how it hits you emotionally?
Yeah, right. Just upbeat, positive.
Yeah. Universal.
Right.
The thing about Holy is you're probably going to say, who the fuck is Declan McLaren?
Right.
Why? And why? And what's happening there at the last verse? He's getting on the biggest ship man's ever made. What ship could that be? Anyway, let's listen to Be the Fire. Here, this is Karen's
All right.
choice. When it's time to shine, shine your brightest. When it's time to fly, fly your highest. When it's time to work, work your hardest. When it's time to stand up tallest. When it's time to love, love your strongest. With the kind of strength that comes from being honest. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And if the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. When it's time to speak, speak with kindness. When it's time to laugh, laugh your wildest. When it's time to cry, cry to heal it. When you make a promise, be the one that keeps it. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And if the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. And sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And if the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. The fire, be the fire. 'Cause the only thing that's holding you back, when it's time to shine, shine your brightest. So these videos you're watching, again, they're stock videos that I get on a site called Storyblocks. And, I think I picture the image in my head of what the lyrics is creating, and I think about the image in my head when I was writing it and what I was seeing and where was I and what was the scenery within the song. And then I go to Storyblocks and see if I can match something like that with a video that they have. And, I was thinking, obviously looking for people with sparklers or torches and people in tunnels and where things are dark. And when I record the actual official video for this song, I will get a videographer and I'll go to a tunnel and I'll go on top of the Blue Ridge Mountains for the panoramic stuff with a drone, and we'll add me in without distracting too much, because the stuff that's already there is fairly beautiful, and I like the emotional effect of videos with the music in the background, because it really increases something about the cinematography can really increase the lyrics meaning and the lyrics intention, and make sure you're not missing what the intention is. That it's good and bad. It can also lock you into something rather than have you create it in your own mind with your own visuals and those things. But yeah. Got lots of friends here. Bruce Kidd's just coming by. He says, just stumbled on your channel, Alice. Good to see you. Hope you are well. I am, man. Hope you are well, too. Nice to see you again. Let's do another song from the record, shall we? Maybe I'll play something. Let's see. It's so weird to have Karen here. We're going to have a nice meal tonight. I think what I'd like to do is release Cosmos before I release the album to the general public. I'm going to release 3 or 4 singles, videos, if you will. And I think the big thing is to ask yourself, what's the heart of the record about? And it's about getting older, and it's about the pandemic. Let's see here, I got an idea. Most of these songs, again, I haven't played out. I haven't played live yet. And as I said, some of them I've never played all the way through. it's time to cry, cry to heal it. When you make a promise, be the one that keeps it. And when it's time to love, love your strongest, with the kind of strength you get from being honest. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, get it wrong. We let go, we hold on, and sometimes it's for nothing. When you find you lost your way, you're down to your last drop of faith. Your back's against the wall, be a fighter. When the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. The fire. Be the fire. Fire. When it's time to shine, shine your brightest. Oftentimes in my career, I've done this recording stuff, gone to the studio with a full band, having never really learned anything but the chords for the song. And then you have to ask yourself, well, how am I going to arrange it now on guitar? Because the problem with this song, the challenge for me is this will be a popular song for me. And I've got to figure out a way to play it live that works and is interesting. I'm trying to get the focus back on this. There we go. So how do you do that? And I could do a ton of different things. When it's time to shine, shine your brightest. When it's time to ride, ride the lightest. I'll have to find out. Maybe I'll finger pick it. When it's time to love, love your strongest, with the kind of strength that comes from being honest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it into a solo Ellis Paul song instead of a band arranged song, which oftentimes, will take a few weeks of playing it and, When it's time to shine, shine your brightest. When it's time, could be just changing the instrument, you never know. I think what I might do, Ron brings up a nice little question here. He says, that would be an interesting night discussing what songs were in the studio and what they became over time. Yeah, I think I've been thinking about Patreon a lot and ways that I can make it better, ways that we can pull more of my following into it. We have a nice crowd of people here, but you guys are the active ones. There's 750 people that aren't here right now, and instead of you 50 that are. And one of the things I'm going to do probably, and maybe I'll make this a series, but every week I've been thinking about doing a breakdown of the song, showing you how to play it, showing you how I play it, talking about where it came from, what happened in the studio with it to make it come alive, and then talking about the direction it took post studio, and how do you interpret the band version back into the guitar alone for when you're playing alone. Karen's granddaughter is here. It's Maya, right?
Mia.
Mia. Can never remember it. Good to see you, Mia. Let's see. Well, I'm going to do one more song, guys, and then we're going to go grab dinner. Thank you again for supporting the record. If you want the record, if you're a member of Patreon, just remember to scroll down the feed and you'll see the link to download the album. Let me see, what song would I like to play? Just a moment here. Give me a second. I'll see if there's anything else from the record that I might try that I've never tried before. Let's see what's here. I sent you a song to say goodbye. Now you own the room, and so I pour the wine. And in this quiet hour, it's brought you here, and I can't see you, but you're everywhere. A fiddle cries, collides with the night, and I can almost touch you. If I could only make this right. The piano calls your name, notes cascading, washes over me like rain. It's intoxicating, a champagne melody with words so clear, reflecting my life to me, asking why I'd ever let you go. Maybe the song will go. On that first night, you danced alone in a crowded bar of whiskey and rhinestones. The band played on to cowboys and ghosts that disappeared the second I pulled you close, hands to hips, a whiskey kiss, you bit my lip, and then the whole night slipped away. The piano calls your name, notes cascading, washes over me like rain. It's intoxicating, a champagne melody with words so clear, reflecting my life to I never let you come. Maybe the song will know. Maybe the song will know. Maybe the song will know. All right. Lovely to sit here with you all. Thank you again for tuning in. And I love this little banjo. Karen says hi from the... We're going to go have a lovely meal. And love you guys. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me and keeping me going. And Karen is sending love there too. You probably can hear these microphones are super strong. Any parting words?
Oh, just hi everybody. Have a good evening.
We'll see you Wednesday at the Traveling Medicine Show. I don't know who the special guest is going to be. It'll be somebody that doesn't mind being called on the spot, probably. All right. Sending love. Good night, guys. Cheers.